this will actually be good for the economy overall. Not immediate, but in the near term. Kaya po nung sinabi ko, if we did nothing right now and continued po yung ating DCQ while the healthcare system is in dire need of more help, then hindi po sustainable ang ating economic recovery. That's why I think it is better that we take one step back so that we can take two steps forward next time so that mas sustainable yung ating recovery path. Salamat po.
Sa Bridge Mill Corporation.
Thank you, Secretary
Bridge Mill Corporation. Bridge Mill Corporation.
Thank you. Yusek, spear another problem, please.
Hi, sir. Sir, does the creation of the PhilHealth Task Force mean Duterte has lost trust in CEO Ricardo Morales? And what will be Morales' status while the vote is up?
That to the task force. Dahil ang task force po ay may power to suspend individuals. No? I'm sure with a high profile membership consisting no less of the Secretary of Justice, the Ombudsman, OWA Chair, and the CSC Chair, that they know how to use the power of preventive suspension correctly. So, actually the President deferred to these agencies and referred to their appreciation of evidence on whether or not to prevent, to suspend anyone preventively in the course of the investigation.
Okay, your second question. You said earlier it's not true that the Philippines has more COVID cases than Indonesia, just because Indonesia does not test as much. While it might be true that Indonesia isn't testing as much, what's your basis for saying the Philippines really does have less cases when our testing is also not yet as widespread as it should be?
Hindi ko po alam how to answer that. Basta malinaw lang po sa akin, ang Indonesia po, with almost more or less the same cases as us, has 1/3 of the actual testing that we have conducted on our people. No? So, yun po ang aking basis for saying na hindi naman talaga totoo at conclusive na mas marami na tayong kaso sa dito sa Pilipinas compared to Indonesia. Mas marami lang tayong kaso na nalalaman na dito sa Pilipinas dahil nga po 3 times ang ating testing more compared to the testing done by Indonesia.
Sir, my last question is for NEDA Chief Carl Chua. This is from our business reporter, Ralph Rivas. Finance Secretary Dominguez said yesterday that the 2-week NECQ was not part of the plan and was unanticipated. So it's asking head of the state planning agency, sir, how can you ensure that this reverse to a stricter lockdown will be effective given that this decision was abrupt and not planned?
So thank you for the question. First of all, we have to be cognizant of the fact that this virus is not going to go away easily. In fact, when we first announced our macroeconomic framework in May, looking at the data as of March, what we have assumed there was a 6-month period similar to SARS. And that was the consensus also at that time, that you can impose a strong quarantine so that you can manage the virus and that you can recover sooner. And that was what many countries saw when they did their quarantine. The reality today, and this is what more countries are and more experts are realizing and telling us, is that the virus is going to stay for a longer period of time, and that the vaccine will take some time to reach us. Although we are very ready, as Secretary Dominguez mentioned, we are ready to finance vaccines for the poorest 20 million. In terms of the growth estimates, we have factored that already. We are looking at the situation wherein we have to dance with the virus. We take 2 steps forward, 1 step backward when needed. And when we prepared the revised macroeconomic framework, we have already incorporated that. This is a health issue primarily, so we have to address the bottom line issue, which is on the health side. And that is why we agreed to have this 2-week period so that we can address that. So that when we are able to do so, the economic recovery and confidence will come back better. if we don't do this, then as the case rises, then I don't think the economy and the productivity of the country will be any better. So that is where we are. So we are doing this rebalancing, and we have to address the health problems squarely before we can see better recovery. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Pia. Thank you, Sec. Yusef Rocky now, please.
Okay, Secretary, a question from Tina Mendez of Philippine Star. Please share details of the talks between U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Locsin. What specific concerns did Secretary Pompeo discuss on our shared interest in the South China Sea? The U.S.-Philippine alliance is vital to a free and open Indo-Pacific, Pompeo said. Ano po ang bagong commitment ng ating bansa kaugnay dito?
I cannot respond po because I was not privy to the discussion. I defer to Secretary Locsin. Please ask Secretary Locsin.
Question from, may dalawang tanong po, si Luel Requilman of Balat, Pilipinas News. Mula po ito sa Davao.